What up? So this is episode 2 of MFK Storytime, where we being me, talk about dumb dates and shit that I've been on. This is actually my second attempt at this video today. I just did one that turned out to be like 17 minutes long, and I promised that they wouldn't be long last time, and last time it was like 16 minutes, so here I'm again, making some dumb faces, trying to remember to gesture, despite the fact that I don't have a camera tripod thing yet, so it's still just me holding this, and this angle is not going to last long because I don't have anything to rest my sad old lady arm on, so I'm going to have to change it up pretty soon. I'm trying to talk fast because I want to keep this short. Anyway, today we're going to talk about Stump Wizard. Stump Wizard was a guy I met on OkCupid. We messaged a little bit there, and then he was like, hey, let's be Facebook friends and use Facebook Messenger. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why that would make a fucking difference, but yeah, let's do that because I'm agreeable. I was gonna make the rare noise there, but I can't. So I haven't learned how to do that in the last 20 seconds. So I don't know. I thought I could. Anyway, so I have the shadows. Anyway, we talked on Facebook Messenger where I found out that there is a feature where you can just record snippets of your voice and send it to people. And that is how he would respond. Not every time though. So like I would be like, oh my gosh, that sounds funny via the typing. And he would send just a recording going, it is funny. What? Actually, his laugh was higher pitched and creepier than the one I just did, but I don't want to hurt myself. So, we messaged for like 3 or 4 days and everything was going really well. Like we had a lot of common interests. Music, we both like it. So does most everyone else. Not everyone. That's a different story for a different day. So yeah, we decided to meet up. So we went to a bar, and I met him outside, and walking in, and he's like, "Oh my God, I just got new shoes. Check them out." And he was wearing these like platform Skechers sandals, like with the like super like 2-inch thick brown sole with the brown like leather straps across the top that like crisscross. And yeah, this date was somewhere between 3 and 5 years ago. This was not 1997. He was very proud of himself though, which is cool. Like, do your thing, man. Also, I'd never seen a dude rock those sandals, but again, do your thing. And it was in that moment though that I noticed that he had very, very stumpy little toes. So that's where the first half of his nickname comes from. It's his tiny little toes, which creep me out because I don't so much have people standards, but I do have hand and feet standards. I don't have a fetish for either of those things. I just need them to look decent. I have like rules that they kind of have to follow. They don't have to all be the same, but I need feet to be not gross and toes to not be short. It's really my only thing. If there are visible toe bones, that's a bonus, but it's not required. Not like your bones are sticking out of your skin, but like, you know, the tops of feet and they are like all bony on top. I like that. I don't know why. Again, I don't want to touch these feet. I don't want the feet to touch me. I don't want anybody to touch my feet particularly, unless it's in a massage setting, but not by a coworker. Long story. So also have the hand standards. Hands cannot be sausage fingered, cannot be hairy. Need to have fingernails, but definitely not long fingernails. And the second half of his nickname comes from the fact that he had long fingernails on just one hand. When I was telling my friend later about this, she was like, what the fuck, was he a wizard? It's paraphrasing because this friend doesn't swear, but yeah, I was like, maybe he was a wizard. And then somebody else was like, did he play guitar? Fine. Whatever. But yeah, only one hand. So this hand had the long fingers, and then this hand did not. Tricky. Anyway, so we met up, hung out. Everything was cool. Seemed pretty chill. A little odd, but, well, I'm a little odd, so it's fucking fine. And he was like, do you want to go back to my house and watch a movie? And I was like, well, that seems like a terrible idea. So clearly I'm in. And we did that. And he was like, oh, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette real quick. But first, and he was standing next to me, and he like jumped, spun around, pushed me up against the wall. He didn't hit me in the forehead, but he pushed me up against the wall and like kissed me. And I think that he thought it was like super romantic. It was terrifying. Like, I'm just standing there and he's like, I'm gonna go smoke. And I'm like, that's cool. And I'm like staring off, and all of a sudden there's a man in my face, and I'm flying backward. I wasn't flying like that far. I was like 4 inches away, but I'm moving backwards. And I just like, dude. And it was aggressive and toothy. I don't like it. But what else? So he does his thing. He comes back in. I think there was an ice cream sandwich involved. Like, it's not a euphemism for anything. I think he gave me an ice cream sandwich, but I don't remember. We're watching a movie, and he like kisses me again, and I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't actually say okay, cool, but that's nice. No, that is happening, and then he pulls back and he says something, and I reply with like a smartass reply because that is what I do. And he's like, oh, really? And slaps me in the face. I don't remember what it was that I said, but I do know for a fact that it was definitely not, you should slap me in the face right now. So I feel it was pretty unwarranted. So he slaps me in the face, and he's like, did you like that? And I was like, nope. And he was like, do you want me to do it again? Nope. And that's when I found out that there's a third option to the fight or flight response, and that's freeze. And that's what I do, is I just try to become small and invisible and not die. So it worked. Not dead. So yeah, it was very strange, and my phone is dying, so I'm gonna try to be like super smooth. Oh, I'm not smooth. I'm not smooth at all. So yeah, I continue, because again, I'm trying to be small and invisible and not die. So I continue the date. It's fine, whatever. And I go home, and he's like, we're going to have to do this again because I just had the best time with you and you're super amazing. And I was like, okay, all the time, just finger guns constantly clicking. Oh, that's the inside of my hand. Nobody needed to see that. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And got out of there, got home. He like talks to me a couple days later, and he's like, hey, so what do you want to do on our next date? And I was like, yeah, about that. That's not going to happen, because like, you slapped me in the face. That's in no way okay. Because I'm in the safety of my own home at this point. I'm like, no, we ain't doing this shit. And he was like, what? I had no idea. And I was like, no idea that people don't want to be slapped in the face? He was like, I was just kidding. I was like, your hand wasn't? It hit me. And it wasn't like a tap. Like, it was full on slap. There was stinging. There was a noise. I don't like it. And he was like, I just can't believe you're doing this to me. I was like, I'm not doing anything to you. I'm just not doing anything with you. Or to none of this. There's nothing happening. And he was like, well, you should have told me that this is how you felt before I fell for you. So, I try to alert everyone that I don't want to be slapped in the face just in case they're falling in love with me. So anyway, we were Facebook friends. Still, at this point. He had made some already kind of interesting posts like, oh, you know what I was thinking of doing just for fun? I think I'm going to go take like the Mensa exam. Pretty sure I can ace it. Who's with me? No one. Also, he might have talked like that actually. Oh, dude was weird as fuck. So anyway, right after this whole breakup happened, it wasn't a breakup. We went on one fucking date. He posts to Facebook and is like, could somebody come over and give me a hug? Because I just got some really bad news and like, I'm in a really, really tough spot right now. And like, I'm feeling really down. And I totally, all about advocating for like, you should let people know when you feel down. You should let people know when you need a hug. You should probably not put that many feelings, though, on somebody that you have known for 2 fucking hours. Like, there was not a year of texting and weird voice recorded messages before this. No. It was like a week or less. No. So, yeah. I deleted him, weirdly enough. And that was pretty much the end of Stump Wizard. Next time, I hope you enjoyed that story. It was uplifting and very positive. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it's really fun. Next time, I think... Oh! I just gave this person this nickname last time, and I was like, when I was writing in my dot journal, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Picky McCamouflage is who we will be talking about next week. Picky McCamouflage. I thought that Stump Wizard had the best nickname, but might be a contender. All right. Have a good week, everybody.